Hi there, welcome to Elm Colors. I'm Erica. On today's video, we are going to be doing day 12 in our 13 days of Camellia Angel Cocoa Halloween. Today we are working in 50 Halloween mandalas, and today's item is Scarecrow, which I really like this page. I thought this was a cute one. I like that it's a little spookier, just a little. And I'm going to try to color it a little spookier. We'll see how that goes. First, I'm going to kind of stick with the whole theme of the series of videos. I'm going to do the background and work on everything else first, and then I will come in with specific things and we'll work on the Scarecrow in the center. Okay, so yeah, I'll talk to you guys again here in a second. So for the background on this page, I decided that I wanted to use some distress inks. So I just grabbed 4 different colors. I think I have antique linen, frayed burlap, tea dye, and vintage photo maybe. And just layered those up, went from lightest to darkest, and then you can see as I add more and more, it just gets real grungy and dirty and fun, just like a fun background. And this all started because I had a little alcohol marker incident up in the right corner, and so I just decided I was going to do like a fun splatter effect background. Oh yeah, make sure you cover your main image when you're about to splatter. But yeah, so I'm using 3 different colors. There's like I think it's a yellow, an orangey brown color, and then a nice reddish brown color too. So there you go. There's my background. Okay, so here is what we have so far. I still have a couple of spots that are drying, so I'm just going to be careful not to get too much, my hands in that too much. I thought that was kind of a fun background, just a fun distress ink splattery background, just to kind of tone it down from the stark white that it was. Yeah, so for the Scarecrow, I know that typically it's like a tan color kind of pulled around the head, and then this is like the rest of this fabric that's put together. But I'm going to make this a pumpkin this time, and this is going to be straw coming out instead, because I just wanted to have another pumpkin on there. So we are going to be using this, I think this is the right one, yes, this Copic marker for the pumpkin. So I'm just going to go ahead and get that colored in really quick. All right, I'm going to use this kind of goldeny, what is this one? This is called Yellow Ochre. Use that for the rope. And then for the hay, I'm going to use the same color that I used on the corn out there, which I think, I can't remember which one it was, but we're going to go with this one that's a little bit more yellow. So this is an Ohuhu one. This is just a really light, it's called Cream. It's like a really super light browny yellow. All right, and then for his little flowy shirt thing, we're going to do a couple of colors. I've got a red and this really dark red from Copic that we're going to use. So I'm going to start with the red at the top and then kind of blend it into a darker red at the bottom. Okay, next I'm gonna do the wood, the little stake here. So we'll just have another alcohol marker for that. And his hat is the other thing that I have to figure out what I want to color. I have several other colors kind of laying around that I don't really know. I feel like this color is too close to his face. Maybe his hat will just be the same color as the wood. Yeah, we can do that. We'll do the hat this color. Okay, and the band around his hat has to be red, right? So we'll add that red in there. And then I have somewhere, I have this rose gold oil paint pen. So I'm going to use that for his buckle. Well, I just went all kinds of out of the lines there. Probably have to go back over top with that with my other stuff. Okay, his hands, his little patches, and then we'll do a little bit of pencil work, but not too much because I don't need to do that much now. This stuff around the outside took a little bit longer than I wanted it to, but okay, so hands. We're going to make these out of wood as well. But on the fingers, I'm going to give it a little bit of extra. Like, color it super dark towards the ends with my pencil when I get to that part. Trying to stay in the lines. These brush markers are good. These Winsor & Newton brush markers are nice markers. It's just the tip is different than what I'm used to. It's a lot more flexible. So my tip is not always where I think it's going to be. These hands are so spooky. Oops. Gosh, I am getting out of the lines everywhere. Hopefully it doesn't look bad on camera. Man. All right. And then we'll do a red. No, we're going to do yellow up there. We'll do a yellow patch on his hat. What color patches are we going to do here? We need, well, I guess I could do an orange patch. We'll do one orange. Guess we'll do yellow, orange, and brown. I guess. Let's do, oh, no, yellow. Do the yellow down here. And we'll do, let's pick this brown. Okay. And then the little stitches I'm just going to do with this really dark warm gray. Okay. The inside. So he's going to have a yellow mouth like the other pumpkins do. And nose, but his eyes are going to be a little bit different. Okay, so for his eyes, I'm going to do a little bit of a red glow. I think that's what we're going to try to do at least. So I'm going to start by drawing a little circle where I want the red to be. And I'm going to shade outwards from that. And then I'm going to use this really dark, this is Warm Gray 6. And then I have this brown color too that I'm going to work into that red. I'm just going to keep layering up the color until I get it looking how I want it to look. And then let's get his pumpkin head all colored in. So I'm using a mix of red, brown, and this, what is this color? Venetian red to shade this pumpkin. And then I'll also come in and do a little bit of highlights as well. So I'm not gonna shade too much with these other colors because I want to be able to have room to add in those highlights. All right, and then I'm going to use my cream to add in a few highlights here and there. And we're going to add in a highlight to the center of that eye. All right, I think that pumpkin head is done. Let's work on, I'm going to be using this red color quite a bit actually to shade. Let's do the hat next. So I'm going to add in this brown first. So this is, what is this? This is burnt umber. It's really just going to be in the very shaded areas is where this is going to go. And then I'm going to overlap that with this red because this red marker that we put down is it's pretty red color, reddy. I don't think reddy is a word. It's got a very red tone to it. So I'm just going with the red right over top of where I put the brown in. All right, next I'm going to do a little bit of shading on the rope. So really just underneath the pumpkin head and where the ropes overlap each other. I'm not going to be super specific about this. I'm just adding a little bit. And then I'm going to go over top of that with this brown ochre color just to kind of blend it out. Then we've got, I'm going to use this brown ochre again on this little area. This is, I'm going to say this is like the stuffing, what's holding the stuffing all together, right? But I also feel like it's kind of maybe a little straw-ish. So I'm just going to do some flicks. Not exactly sure if that's a piece of fabric or if it's supposed to be straw. Okay. For his cloak, same kind of colors. We're going to use the same kind of thing, except we're going to add some black down on the bottom probably. So I'm just going to go through and shade in the cloak really quick. All right, we're going to add a little bit of highlights up at the top here. Not much though. All right, we're going to darken up these patches a little bit, fill in the areas that I didn't get colored. kind of want to grunge it up a little bit. I don't want anything to be like happy. I don't know. Happy's not the right word. I don't want anything to be bright and fun. You know, I want it to all kind of be muted and dirty looking, I guess. Okay, let me get the wood in the background here. All done. Add in some highlights to the wood. And then make this a little bit darker right here where that overlaps. And then the hands, and I think we're done. Okay, so hands. We're gonna have kind of the same colors that we did up here. So I'm gonna start with the brown. And then I'm just we're gonna leave this area here kind of in a highlight. So all this is gonna be in shadow. And then we'll do the bottoms of the fingers. All right, I'm actually gonna take this black and kind of go up the fingers with that. All right, let's use the red here. We're gonna go over top of that brown we added in. And then a little bit of this Venetian red. Looks a little scary, right? I need to clean up my mess. I don't like whatever I did there either. Okay, I'm gonna use a little bit of this to go on certain areas, like the knuckles. All right, I think I like that. Okay, and then we're also gonna do this other hand, so I'm gonna just do that really quick. I feel like this needs to be brighter, but I don't know what else to do there. Maybe I could I have this black glitter pen that actually has red glitter in it. Maybe I should just put a little dot of that in the center. Hopefully that didn't just ruin it. I think I'm going to give the cat those eyes too. Okay. I don't think I'm going to add any glitter or anything this time. I'm going to make this a little darker in a couple spots. I might add a little bit of a paint pen to like the collar here to make it look a little bit more like straw. All right, this is kind of a yellowy color, so hopefully so we're just gonna kind of flick off the ends here, following the line of that the artist has already drawn. You can add in a few extra flicks here and there if you want, but I'm just kind of continuing that little line. I think this was supposed to be straw, right? It looks like it should have been straw. Yeah, I think we're done. I think that's it. That is my guy. So there it is. That is it. That is day 12 in the books. I really hope that you guys have been loving this. It's taken me a little while to get in the flow and to, sit and enjoy this, but I don't know, now that I'm almost done, I'm like, oh, what else can I do in a whole series? I'm going to add a little bit of a highlight to the leaves of the grass here, just to lighten that up a little bit. And that's just, again, using that Polychromos cream. And I think we're done. I'm not going to add any glitter to any of that this time. Well, maybe. I have a really cool glitter. Let's look. Hold on. Okay, so this is what my stickles sits in. It's this cute little container. I'll see if I can link it in the description box below. But I have this lovely copper. I also have this really cool sunset and a rose gold. And I think all of those would look awesome on here. I just don't know where to put them. maybe I could put some of the sunset on his little band up here. Sometimes these ones with colors are a little goopier than the regular, like the clear stickles. They don't want to, well, come on now. I guess we'll just get a little bit, pat it around. There we go. All right, there's a little bit there. We could do, maybe we'll do some of this rose gold on a couple of the like kernels of corn. I have not used this yet. We'll just kind of dot it around the corn. Gosh darn it, this is super goopy. All right, now I'm really done. That's it for me today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow for day 13 and Halloween. All right, until then, take care. Bye-bye.